Are you ready?
Adams Cable Sports presents the regular season finale of high school basketball, featuring local rivals the Carbondale Area Chargerettes and the Lakeland Lady Chiefs in a Lackawanna League Division III matchup, brought to you by Adams Cable Service, NJS Systems and Controls, Route 6 Mayfield, your local Napa Auto Parts store, Tonkin Auto Supply, Gerry's Tire and Auto Service, Nick's Excavating and Paving, Tom's Floor Shop, your first step to a beautiful home, Main Street Childs, Main Street Sunoco, McGovern Insurance Agency, Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, with locations at 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street, Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, Figlomini Drugstore, locally owned and trusted since 1929. Your starting lineups are presented by Roselle Department Store. It's time for the girls' basketball game of the week between the Carbondale Area Chargerettes and the Lakeland Lady Chiefs. Courtside at the Pete Geronis Gym with the call of today's game, here's Glenn Muskowski and Steve Young.
Hello and welcome to Lackawanna League Division III Girls High School Basketball. And here at the Pete Geronis Gym in Carbondale, the Lakeland Lady Chiefs will take on the Carbondale Area Chargerettes. With Glenn Muskowski and Nick Homick on camera from Frankie Carl Productions, I'm Steve Young. Great to have you on board tonight for our broadcast of Lakeland and Carbondale area. It is senior night here at Carbondale Area High School, and prior to going on to the court here tonight, the girls were honored. There are 4 seniors on the Carbondale area squad that were honored here tonight. And Glenn, this will actually conclude the regular season for girls high school basketball, believe it or not.
Well, Steve, it's amazing how quickly this went by. We have actually one more game in the league tomorrow. The boys play their finale, and we'll be into the playoffs before you know it.
Unbelievable how fast time flies. As Lakeland will take on Carbondale area, this will be the second meeting between these two teams. In the first half matchup up at Lakeland, the Lady Chiefs defeated Carbondale area 55-39, and I guess Lakeland, Glenn, got out to an early lead in that ball game, and then Carbondale came back and made a game of it.
Well, yeah, Lakeland was something like 15-3, 15-5 or something, Steve. Carbondale makes a comeback in the second quarter. The game is either tied or it's a one-point game. Second half, Carbondale just fell apart. They could not buy a shot. They threw the ball away a number of times, and Lakeland just went on to pull off about a 16-point victory. And I suspect this game could be close again down here. Last game for some of these seniors in Carbondale, and playing at your home court with a nice crowd could be an interesting game.
In that last matchup between Lakeland and Carbondale area, for the Lakeland Lady Chiefs, Kayla Agnatovich had a big night, scoring 24 points, 5 of 8 from the free throw line. And she was in double figures along with Brooke Estat, who had 10 points and was perfect from the free throw line, hitting 2 for 2. Carbondale area had 3 players in double figures. Sarah Totsky with 12, Zoe Cesaro with 10, and Anna Totsky had 10. But it was Lakeland prevailing by the score of 55-39. Lakeland overall comes in with a record of 13 wins and 7 losses. Here in Division II, in Division III in the second half, they are 3 wins and 2 losses. The Carbondale area Chargerettes having a good year. Overall at 12 wins and 9 losses. Here in Division III in the second half, 2-3.
Well, Steve, this game could be good. I mean, you have Carbondale is led by Sarah Totsky and Zoe Zazera. That's their 1-2 punch. Lakeland is led by Kayla Agantovich, and she is an excellent basketball player. She's got another year left, and I hear she's got some people looking at her already. So this is going to be who can stop who offensively with their defense. And I could see this coming down to the wire. Got to play good, though, because either team could take it and run with it.
We will go to a break, and when we return, more pregame highlights on today's Lackawanna League Division III Girls Basketball Showdown between Lakeland and Carbondale area on Adams Cable High School Basketball. Everyone is looking for ways to save money today. The Total Home Packages from Adams Cable Service are a great way to do just that. Starting at $69.99 per month, you can get cable, high-speed internet, and unlimited phone service. You're probably paying that much just for one service right now. Call Adams Cable Service today and ask about the Total Home Packages. Cable, internet, and phones starting at only $69.99 per month. Adams Cable Service has a package to meet your needs, and it's the smartest way to save money. Call Adams today. What does it mean to be an expert? Does it mean getting the job done right? Or being able to pinpoint a problem and quickly find a solution? Whatever the meaning, the team in NJS are your experts in hydraulic and pneumatic components. So whether you need a custom hose built on the spot or a cylinder repaired from the ground up, the experts at NJS are there when you need them. And with the area's largest hose and fittings warehouse, NJS has thousands of the parts you need in stock and ready to go. NJS, Route 6 Mayfield, online at njsco.com. NJS is proud to call this area home and proud to sponsor our area athletes on Adams Cable Channel 7. Looking for great prices and special offers on top quality parts and accessories? You'll find them at Napa Auto Parts. Visit Tonkin Auto Supply in Carbondale for great savings while supplies last. Only at Napa. Stop in and see Glenn, Garth, and the staff at Tonkin Auto Supply in Carbondale, your know-how folks.
Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
Now back to the gym for more Adams Cable High School basketball.
Alongside Glenn Muskowski and Nick Homick, Steve Young here for the season finale of Adams Cable Channel 7 High School basketball, featuring the Carbondale area Chargerettes and the Lakeland Lady Chiefs. And Glenn, ironically, tonight out on the floor, we will have two 1,000-point scorers. Sarah Totsky got her 1,000 career point against the Susquehanna Lady Sabres on Saturday, and Kayla Agnatovich got hers a little bit earlier in the season against the, I believe, the Old Forge Lady Blue Devils. So two 1,000-point scorers on the floor tonight.
Well, that's, Steve, there's a theory about what coaches think. It goes something like this. Offense wins games. Defense wins championships. Now, both these two teams are mathematically out of the winning their division, so this probably would be their championship game because it's such a rival game. So I contend that whoever rebounds well and plays good defense is going to come out on top, even though we have two great scorers like we do in Totsky and Agnatovich.
Well, Agnatovich actually got her 1,000th career point with a win over Mid-Valley in the Lackawanna League Division III showdown. And Kayla Agnatovich, boy, she's having a fantastic year. She had 27 points in a triple overtime game against the Old Forge Lady Blue Devils, and she hit a game-tying three-pointer with 3 seconds remaining in regulation to take that to overtime. So you've got two great players on the floor here tonight, Agnatovich and Sarah Totsky, and a good supporting cast around them.
And that's what you're going to need. They can only do so much, the scorers, the players, the team leaders, but the role players are going to come into play big time tonight. I can foresee that coming up very quickly.
And for the Lakeland Lady Chiefs, they won their last ball game at Mid-Valley on February 5th. And they will play again. They have one more game to play, a crossover game against Mountain View coming up on Friday the 13th, believe it or not. And the Carbondale area Chargerettes, they will conclude their regular season here tonight. And they're coming off of a win last evening over Mid-Valley, 48-42.
Yeah, and I don't really think, because they played last night, they're going to be any worse for wear here. I think kids are resilient anymore, Steve. Honestly, I always said that when I coached. I always thought our kids can play 2 or 3 nights in a row for sure, and if they had to, maybe 3. But girls can do the same thing. I think they can play, because I think the resiliency that they have and the training that they have, they can go at least 2, maybe 3 nights in a row.
We will go to a break, and when we return, we will have a look at your starting lineups for today's Lackawanna League Division III girls basketball matchup between Lakeland and Carbondale area after this timeout on Adams Cable High School Basketball. Keep your vehicle running safe and efficiently with complete automotive care by Gerry's Tire and Auto Service, Brooklyn Street, Carbondale. You can rely on Gerry's for minor repairs, wheel alignment, Pennsylvania safety inspection and emissions testing, brake service, oil changes, computer diagnostics, and brand name tires for a smooth ride. Stop in and see Gerry. Call 282-TIRE or visit their website, gerrystire@gmail.com. Gerry's Tire and Auto Service, Brooklyn Street, Carbondale. Improve the appearance of your property with the help of Nick's Excavating and Paving of Carbondale. Nick's Excavating and Paving provides the highest quality service in residential and commercial excavating, paving and seal coating, demolition, land clearing, foundations, driveways, sidewalks, and utility lines. Nick's Excavating and Paving also delivers sand, stone, topsoil, and mulch. For prompt professional service, call Nick's Excavating and Paving, Carbondale. And now your starting lineups for today's game, presented by the Roselle Department Store in Carbondale, where you will save up to 40% on all remaining winter apparel during their annual winter clearance sale. It's not too early to start thinking about that formal affair or special event. If you need to outfit a wedding party with tuxedos, let the experience of Sam Kalura at Roselle Department Store work for you in a perfectly tailored tuxedo by Sarno & Son. Remember, Roselle is school uniform headquarters in the area. For Lakeland, Carbondale area, LaSalle Academy, Holy Cross, Forest City, and Valley View, and they now offer fast, reliable laundry and dry cleaning services. You can always depend on Roselle Department Store for unsurpassed quality, style, and value. Sam and the staff at the Roselle Department Store are proud to present your starting lineups for today's game between Lakeland and Carbondale area. Your starting five for the Lady Chiefs of Lakeland, coached by Pat Walton. At guard, it is Taylor Flynn, a junior. Also at guard, a sophomore, Brooke Estad, averaging 9 points a ball game. Kayla Agnatovich having an outstanding season, averaging 19 points a ball game. She is a junior guard. At forward, Katie Retzbach, a sophomore, and also at forward is Madison Harding. She is a sophomore. Your starting five for the Carbondale area Chargerettes, presented by Roselle Department Store in Carbondale. Sarah Totsky, the 5'9 senior guard, averaging 10 a ball game. Zoe Zazera, 5'9 junior, having a great season, averaging 12 points a ball game. Morgan Morrow, a 5'6 senior forward, averaging 4 a ball game. Anna Totsky, a sophomore point guard, averaging 8 a ball game. And Molly Selitsky, the 5'6 junior forward. Those are your starting five for the Carbondale area Chargers, brought to you today by your friends at the Roselle Department Store in Carbondale. And now, to honor America, here at the Pete Taronis Gym, our national anthem. That is the beautiful voice of Christina Caracciolo, only a freshman with our national anthem. And Glenn, that girl definitely has a bright future.
She did a really nice job, Steve. Outstanding.
So we're set for high school basketball. The Lady Chiefs of Lakeland and the Carbondale area Chargerettes. They are coached by Will Reckless in his 6th year. Pat Walton in his 5th coaching the Lakeland Lady Chiefs, and we hope you enjoy it. Great to have you on board tonight here on Adams Cable High School Basketball. At center court for Lakeland, Brooke Eastat, the sophomore, and of course Sarah Totsky for the Carbondale area Chargerettes, and we are ready to rock and roll with high school basketball, and Lakeland will control the opening tip.
Now you got to look for number 21, Kayla Agintovich, to find her spot, because the girls from Lakeland will be looking for her, and Carbondale's got to play her tight.
Well, right now Lakeland averaging 49 points a ball game offensively, giving up 44. Will work their half-court set. And there's a break to the basket. Agnatovic from in the lane with the deuce, and Lakeland takes an early 2-0 lead.
Easy backdoor cut by Kayla, was wide open. Here's the full court press, the 2-2-1 press.
And the Chargerettes break the press, and they will go to work with Anna Totsky. Bounce passing into her sister Sarah. And on the near side, Molly Solitsky to work the Carbondale offense, and Zoe Zizera with a jump shot off the mark. And Katie Retzbach clears the boards for Lakeland. 2-0, the Lady Chiefs. Agnatovic will look, and Lakeland will be patient offensively, and they will find Retzbach off the right side for the jump shot, no good. And they will try to reset the offense, and in the lane, there's a whistle.
With Carbondale playing their zone, Lakeland has to flash someone to the high post, and the second time she came through, Reitsbach, and she was wide open. Katie shooting 2.
First personal foul on Morgan Morrow. And on the free throw line, Katie Retzbach. And it's a 3-0 Lakeland lead. Retzbach shooting at 58% this season from the free throw line. Hits 2. 4-0 Lakeland, and here comes the pressure applied by the Lady Chiefs. And that's the way you break that press.
Well,
Glenn.
you got to get the ball to the middle, but you can't stop as soon as you cross half court, because they'll trap you on the wing, Steve.
Sarah Totsky giving it up. Anna Totsky, and from the right side, Zoe Zizera knocks down a deuce. And it's a 4-2 ball game. Lakeland, your leader, with 6:20 to play first quarter.
Notice Zoe Zizera was out of the lineup a few games. I guess she got a good whack from a shoulder on a drive by some girl a couple of games ago, and she was unable to play for 2 games.
And the Lady Chiefs with Rexbaugh had the ball knocked away, and she gets it back. Nice save. And Lakeland will reset it. Madison Harding, who is in the ball game, will set it up. Brooke Eastat. Bounce passing in that corner.
There's the trap in the corner.
And off the fingertips of Harding, and up with the shot was Flynn, misfiring, and off the turnaround, the shot is good by Agnatovic. 6-2. Sometimes good shooters get that roll.
Well, that plus they know where the ball is going to go when the shot is taken. So you got to find yourself.
Zoe Zizera with a short jumper. And it's a 6-4 ball game as the Chargerettes answer with a basket. Now the Lady Chiefs. Agnatovic thought about a 3. Will work it out to Flynn. Underneath the basket. And this is Harding up with the shot. Didn't get the roll. Morrow with the rebound for the Chargerettes, and they throw it away. Lakeland gets it back, leading 6-4 with under 5 to play first quarter. Baseline, Retzbach. Flynn, baseline shot by Agnatovic, and she knocks it down.
Well, you have to know where she is all the time, and you've got to play her no matter where she is.
Lakeland with an 8-4 advantage, and coming down the lane, Sarah Totsky in a lot of traffic fired up the shot. follows it up, and it's good.
That was, I think Zoe Zazera hit that one.
That was Zazera underneath the basket. So it's an 8-6 ball game as Carbondale hangs in there. Lakeland almost throws it away as Agnatovic will save it. Retzbach misfires, and it is Sarah Totsky with the rebound out to Zoe Zazera. Zoe with a good bounce pass to Morrow. And this is Selitsky kicking it back outside. Carbondale will reset it. Zazera does a good job to hang on to the basketball. And from the outside, shot won't fall for Sarah Totsky. And in transition, it's Agnatovic dishing off. Brooke Estat with a jumper off the front iron, no good. The putback is up by Retzbach, won't fall. And Carbondale area has the possession with 3.5 minutes to play. First quarter, trailing 8-6. Pull up by Anna Totsky, won't fall. Good battle for the ball. It's loose, and Agnatovic has it in transition. Agnatovic with the runner off the back iron. No, she gets her own rebound. The putback short. Underneath the basket, Madison Harding jump ball. Carbondale will have the possession, trailing 8-6.
Steve, right? The score is 8-6, but at this point, with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter, Lakeland has 5 offensive rebounds already.
Well, that is key.
Carbondale has to get some bodies on the rebounders and pick that ball up themselves.
Zoe Zazera, Anna Totsky. Zazera with a long 3, jump ball.
No.
And Lakeland will have the possession.
All right,
I think this official here on the near side might be tall enough if he can get off his feet, maybe to knock it away.
He's not getting off those feet. Those size 13s, where is he going?
Hey, we have a vocal crowd here tonight here at the Pete Turonis gym.
Last game for the girls.
Yeah.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. 8-6 your score.
This group of people over here for Carbondale have been here all year, and they really do give the boys and girls some nice support.
Taylor Flynn dishing off. Brooke Estat on the wing. And Flynn will give it up to Rexbach. And a reach-in foul will be called on Zoe Zazera.
Well, you have to, if you're going to trap that corner, you can't reach.
No, Molly Selitsky.
You can't reach in there.
Well, Selitsky gets whistled for her first personal and the second team foul. 8-6, Lakeland. Katie Retzbach. Off the drive, gives it up. Flynn, beautiful pass, called for traveling.
Must have dragged her foot because that was a perfect pass for Agnatovic on the backdoor cut. She was wide open.
Carbondale area on the inbound. And here's Anna Totsky with a bounce pass to Morrow off her fingertips, and the Chargerettes turn it over. Carbondale area averaging 45 points offensively, giving up 43. Lakeland by 2, 8-6. And they will set it up. Harding will dish it off. They'll work it back outside. Flynn will save it. Now Retzbach coming near side. It's Brooke Estat one-on-one against Morrow. Flynn on the right side. Looks to dish off, and it goes off the fingertips of Madison Harding, and Lakeland turns it over.
I think Carbondale switched to a box and one that time down to court, Steve. They've done that in the past, and I'm sure Kayla Agnatovic has seen a lot of that all year long.
2-point lead for Lakeland as Anna Totsky will try to break the press. Sarah flips it back to Anna. Anna on the run, dishing off underneath. Molly Selitsky can't convert. And Lakeland has it. Taylor Flynn with $1:30 on the clock first quarter. And Agnatovic will slow things down.
Yeah, they're in a box and one again. Molly Selitsky's got the job of playing Kayla Agnatovic.
Flynn off the drive, draws the foul.
Foul on Sarah Totsky, her first. team second.
And on the free throw line is Taylor Flynn. Struggling this year from the free throw line. The Lady Chiefs as a team shooting at 58%. From the free throw line is Audrey Gardis, a senior, will check into the lineup wearing number 11. And Taylor Flynn, the junior, with the second free throw attempt. Didn't get the roll, and it's rebounded by Morrow. Totsky now will work it to Zoe Zazera. Zoe right down the lane, lost it, tipped away by Lakeland. Chargerettes on the inbound.
Good recovery. Zoe went right past the girl from Lakeland. She hustled down and knocked that ball away before Zoe was able to get a nice, easy layup.
And Totsky looking. Will get the ball in. And this will be Anna Totsky from the outside. Ball is loose, and boy, great save by Morrow coming up with the basketball. Under 1 minute remaining first quarter, Anna Totsky with the shot. Off the iron, no good. Audrey Gardis with a big rebound, and Zazera, double team, will kick it back outside, and Carbondale will reset it. Here is Morrow under the basket and scores.
Good strong move by Morgan that time.
We are tied at 8, Lakeland and Carbondale area, here on Senior Night 2015. Final 24 seconds of quarter number 1, and up with the shot was Agnatovic, and she was hacked.
Well, you know, it's when they do go with that backdoor cut. The girl that's guarding Kayla Agnatovic has to keep her eye on the ball. It's ball, you, man. Defensive positioning.
Personal foul called on Audrey Gardis, her first and the team's fourth. And second shot by Agnatovic was good to give Lakeland a 1-point advantage, 9-8.
Get somebody in the middle.
Final 18 seconds of the first quarter. Anna Totsky
Play for one.
On the perimeter, had it knocked away. Good save. 10 seconds on the clock. Zazera in the paint. Off the back iron. Lakeland with 5 seconds. Retzbach across midcourt. They have to shoot at the buzzer. No good, and that will bring an end to the first quarter of play here in today's Lackawanna League Division III girls basketball matchup, with Lakeland leading Carbondale area 9-8 on Adams Cable High School basketball.
Enjoy the feel of deep, rich luxury. Get the drama of radiant color and experience the timeless beauty, comfort, and durability of carpeting from Tom's Floor Shop in Childs. Tom's Floor Shop offers a large selection of hardwood, laminate, vinyl, ceramic tile, and carpeting on display in their showroom. Rely on Tom's Floor Shop for expert installation. All roads lead to where great floors begin at Tom's Floor Shop. Exit 6 off the Casey Highway in Childs.
You're ready for the big game, but how about your car? As you travel through downtown Carbondale, look for the classic yellow, blue, and red Sunoco sign. Drive in and fill up with the fuel of choice from Main Street Sunoco and get the finest performance from your car. At Main Street Sunoco in Carbondale, prompt, courteous service is always assured. Congratulations to our local athletes and coaches for their hard work and dedication from the staff and management of Main Street Sunoco in Carbondale.
Now, more high school basketball courtside with Glenn and Steve here on Channel 7.
Second quarter getting underway here in Carbondale, with Lakeland leading Carbondale area 9-8, and the Chargerettes getting set to work their half-court offense as Anna Totsky will dish it off, and Amelia Zazera with a big shot from the corner, and it's a Chargerette lead by 1, 10-9.
Well, she's not a bad shooter. She's a young freshman. She's doing a nice job controlling the ball for Carbondale.
Amelia Zazera, only 5'4", nails a big three. Under the basket, Madison Harding battling for the ball, had it go out of bounds, and Lakeland turns it over. Now the Chargerettes will face pressure.
Oh,
and
nice
there's a turnover
pass.
and an easy basket for Brooke Estat.
Well, great pass by no-look pass by Kayla Agatovich.
Now Audrey Gardis and company, along with Anna Totsky.
Don't hide yourself.
Now they're having trouble with this press right now, Glenn, and there's another turnover. It is Agnatovich on the right side as Lakeland gets it back. And Brooke Estat will fire it on the perimeter with Lakeland up by 1, 11-10. Taylor Flynn in traffic, right side. Agnatovich covered closely by Selitsky, and Audrey Gardis comes up with a big save, big steal, and here come the Chargerettes. And Sarah Totsky misfires on an outside jump shot, and ball goes out of bounds, and Lakeland will bring it the length of the court. So it's a good one, Glenn. 1-point game. Back and forth.
Lakeland's going to continue to put some pressure on the guards from Carbondale.
Audrey Gardis intercepts the pass, and out they go to Zazera with the layup. Misfires. Harding with a rebound. Ball's loose, and Carbondale gets it back. Zoe Zazera in traffic draws the foul in the lane. Zoe Zazera will be on the stripe. Brooke Estat called for her first personal foul, and there's a timeout on the court with 6:18 to play in the first half, and Lakeland up 11-10 on Adams Cable High School basketball. Insurance is more than just a policy. It's knowing that you are properly covered to protect all the assets you have worked so hard to acquire over the years. For over 50 years, McGovern Insurance has fulfilled the needs and expectations of families and businesses in the greater Carbondale area. McGovern Insurance Agency specializes in auto, home, commercial, and life insurance. Call for a competitive quote and superior service at 282-1170. Your protection comes first at McGovern Insurance Agency, 26th Avenue, Carbondale.
Now back to the gym for more Adams Cable High School basketball.
6:18 left to play in the first half here at the Pete Taronis Gym in Carbondale, and the Lakeland Lady Chiefs lead by 1, 11-10, and now we're tied on the free throw by Zoe Zazera. A 77% free throw shooter throughout all of the games this year, and 83% in the league, and she knocks down 2.
She got a nice follow through, good form on her shot.
And right now, Lakeland will go to work.
Again, in the box and one. For Carbondale's in the box one, you got to watch that foul line, too. You got to get some help on that foul line because that's open.
Retzbach with an outside jump shot, misses.
Now there's a good box out by Sarah Totsky.
And a big rebound as Amelia Zazera will bounce pass it to Selitsky. Great pass to Audrey Gardis, and her shot won't fall. Ball is rebounded by Retzbach of Lakeland. In transition, Estat, the sophomore guard, will set it up with Lakeland trailing by 1, 12-11. In the right corner, Estat, open look, can't convert. And it's Zoe Zazera with the rebound. And a bounce pass to Amelia Zazera. And back to Zoe. Audrey Gardis on the right wing. Great bounce pass inside to Selitsky for the deuce.
I don't know how she got that shot up. I didn't think her arm was long enough to get that ball from the floor right to the basket. Great shot.
14-11, the Chargerettes. Now Lakeland with Estat. Right side. Retzbach, and they will go off the steal. Zazera going coast to coast. Boy, that was a great block by Estat. And she gets the ball back. Good crossover dribble, and Retzbach will bring it across midcourt. Lakeland trailing 14-11 with just about 4.5 minutes to play first half. And some very good defense here tonight by Carbondale area. And they look inside, and Lakeland almost lost it. Pull up, and it won't fall for Agnatovich. And right now, Carbondale area winning the battle on the boards. And there's a steal by Brooke Eastat and a kick. Zoe Zazera kicked it away.
Carbondale has 5 turnovers and 5 key turnovers in this game. They have to protect that basketball just a little bit better.
Retzbach on the inbound, looking, and will float the pass into Flynn. Flynn on the right side. Retzbach with an open look and knocks down the shot. 14-13. 1-point game as the Chargerettes hang on to the lead. Sarah Totsky to Anna. Left side, Stolitsky into Zazera. Sarah Totsky in a lot of traffic was fouled.
Can't put the ball down inside the lane like that. That'll get picked away. She got bailed out with the foul. That's Brooke Eastad's second.
And the second team foul for the Lady Chiefs. Zoe Zazera. And this will be Sarah Totsky with a 3-point attempt. Off the mark. And Anna answers. Follows it up. And Carbondale area has a 16-13 lead. Agnatovic will give up the basketball with 3.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Great to have you on board tonight for Adams Cable High School basketball, the season finale, as Flynn goes right to the basket. And the shot was rejected. In transition, Amelia Zazera and Totsky in a lot of traffic right there. Zoe Zazera looking in the lane. Ball is loose. It goes out of bounds, and Carbondale will keep the possession.
Carbondale's got to watch their passing. It's a little sloppy right now. And Lakeland, I'll tell you what, they're doing a great job, though, defensively against Kayla Agnatovic. She's having a tough time getting open. Molly Slitsky's doing a real good job, and she's out for it. She needs a well-rested break. Well-deserved for sure.
And Zoe Zazera.
Oh, 3/4 of the way down and out.
Coming the other way, Retzbach and Brooke Eastat with Lakeland down 16-13. Posting up is hard enough to turn.
I'll tell you what, Zazera came off the floor and blocked that shot, came out of nowhere.
Boy, she is a very exciting player as Carbondale area now will go to work with Zoe Zazera. Bounce passing into Sarah Totsky trying to take it to the basket. Ball's loose and Lakeland has it. Eastat in transition. Here's the break and the shot. Follow-up good. How about Brooke Eastat with the follow-up shot? And it's a 1-point game, 16-15.
Somebody's got to get in the middle here. Right there. And now you break it. Now you're 3-on-2.
Anna Totsky wants to work it back outside, and ball's loose. Here comes Lakeland on the break once again. Eastat across midcourt with the Lady Chiefs trailing 16-15 as Retzbach puts up an air ball. Now Zoe Zazera fires a pass down court. And a blocking foul is called on Madison Harding of Lakeland.
That's her first.
1:42 remaining in the first half. That is the third team foul for the Lady Chiefs.
That's her second.
Second personal foul.
No.
Zoe Zazera checks out.
I didn't think so.
No, you were right, Glenn. The scoreboard. Who's running that clock over there? Agnatovic on the break with the layup. Got the roll. Lady Chiefs have a 1-point lead. 17-16. Anna Totsky, no-look pass. Solitsky will give it up. Anna giving it to her sister Sarah with a little scoop shot. Didn't get it to fall, but draws the foul. Sarah Totsky will go to the stripe for the Carbondale area Chargerettes.
Now we have a second foul on Madison Harding.
Sarah is a 63% free throw shooter. Carbondale as a team shooting at 60% this season. And Sarah Totsky can tie the game with a free throw right here, and she does. We're deadlocked at 17, the Chargerettes and the Lady Chiefs. Great ball game here in Carbondale. Retzbach gives it up to Flynn. Ball was knocked away and knocked away by Zazera. Amelia Zazera knocked it away. The freshman guard at only 5'4", doing a good job here tonight.
I don't agree with that call. I think that was knocked away by Sarah Totsky from behind. And of course, what do we know? Protect the basketball.
There's a loose ball, and Lakeland will have it. Taylor Flynn gets it to Agnatovich with the pull-up jumper. Won't fall, and Sarah Totsky collects it for the Chargerettes. Now there's another loose ball, and turnover by Carbondale. Agnatovich going to the basket, hacked on the play.
That's 9 turnovers for Carbondale. Now,
Wow, that's
the
tough.
problem with Carbondale is they're not reversing the basketball. They're trying to dribble. They're dribbling and stopping their dribble.
Agnatovich had the ball stolen away by Anna Totsky, and Zazera with a left hand can't convert on the layup. And Lakeland coming the other way with Taylor Flynn cross court, almost lost it. And there will be a foul called on the Lady Chiefs. By the way, that last foul was called on Sarah Totsky, her second, team's 5th. Katie Retzbach whistled for her first personal foul in the team's 5th. We're tied at 17, Lakeland and Carbondale area.
Reverse the ball.
Good job by Agnatovich to knock it away.
Well, here's the problem. They're not getting in the gaps. You got to get the girl with the ball in the middle of the floor. You got to have 2 people on the wings. Now they're going up the left side. Now there's 2 people can guard. You can't dribble through that. You're going to lose that ball.
Anna Totsky.
Of course, what do I know? Again.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, you got to pass. If you pass the ball through that, Steve, you're going to get 3-on-2 all the time.
Anna Totsky with the basket, and she will be on the stripe for the Chargerettes, a 62% free throw shooter this season, and it's all net. And the Chargerettes lead by 3, 20-17, with the final 15 seconds of the first half here at the Pete Taronis Gym in Carbondale. 8 seconds on the clock. Brooke Eastad from downtown. The shot rims out, knocked away. And with 2 seconds remaining in the half, Carbondale area will have the possession.
Just get the ball in bounds and don't worry about trying to score. Just get the ball in bounds. Break to the basket.
Long down court pass to Gardis at the buzzer. No good, and that will bring us to halftime in today's Lackawanna League Division III girls basketball matchup, with Carbondale area leading Lakeland by the score of 20-17. And prior to today's varsity contest here at the Pete Taronis Gym, Carbondale area high school honored its seniors here at the Pete Taronis Gym.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Pete Taronis Memorial Gymnasium. At this time, we would like to take a moment to recognize our senior basketball players for all their accomplishments at Carbondale area high school. We would also like to thank the parents for their support, not only to their daughters, but to Carbondale area athletics. First, we'd like to introduce Mr. Joseph Farrell, Carbondale area high school principal. Mr. Eric Larson, athletic trainer and athletic director. Mr. William Regulus, head coach. Mr. Dennis Fox, assistant coach. And now we're proud to introduce Tatiana Alicia, escorted by Sharon Brown and Angela Slaughter. Tatiana has been a member of the Science and Technology Club, the Library Club, SAD, and the Newspaper Club. She has been a 4-year member of the volleyball team and a 3-year member of the basketball team. Tatiana plans to attend East Stroudsburg University to study child psychology. Introducing Audrey Gardis. escorted by her parents, Richard and Francis Rice. Audrey has been a member of the Science and Technology Club for 3 years and a member of the Spanish Club for 2 years. Audrey is a member of the varsity soccer, basketball, and softball teams. She plans to attend Concordia College to study radiology, and she will continue to play softball at Concordia. And now Morgan Marlowe, escorted by her parents Raymond and Angela Marlowe. Morgan has been a 4-year member of the Spanish Club, member of the Science and Technology Club, student council, the yearbook staff, and a member of the Medical Careers Club. Morgan is also a member of the National Honor Society and has been on the Distinguished Honor Roll for 4 years. Morgan is a 2-year member of the varsity soccer team, a 1-year member of the cheerleading squad, and a 4-year member of the varsity basketball team. Morgan plans to attend East Stroudsburg University and pursue a degree in nursing. And now Sarah Totsky, escorted by her parents Dan and Chris Totsky. Sarah has been a member of Student Council, the French Club, Physics Club, the Library Club, and SAG. Sarah is a 4-year member of the varsity basketball and softball teams. She plans to attend West Chester University to pursue a degree in elementary education. And at this time, we would like to take a moment to recognize Sarah Toski here in Carbondale area for scoring her 1,000th point this past Saturday at Susquehanna. Early in the point quarter, Sarah took a 15-foot jump shot that hit nothing but the bottom of the net for this scoring milestone. Congratulations to Sarah Toski, our latest 1,000-point scorer.
The Gabriel family and the staff at Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated of Carbondale send best wishes to our local athletes and teams for a successful season. In your time of need, call 282-1219 for the ultimate in professional service from Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street, Carbondale.
When your car does this, call us first.
Every job is perfect or it doesn't leave the shop. That's the motto at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale. In an accident, remember, it is your car and your choice to choose your repair center. Call Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale, well known for integrity, safety, and craftsmanship. For more information concerning your rights and the 10 things you need to know before having your car repaired, go to their website, bestonsautobody.com. Good luck to all area teams from Tony, Mike, Jeff, and the staff at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, Gordon Avenue, Carbondale. Here's great news from Figlamini Drugstore in Carbondale that can save you money and make shopping for your prescriptions more convenient. Figlamini now has an $8.95 generic drug plan and free local delivery. Figlamini offers diabetic shoes, lift chairs, and home health supplies. That's what sets Figlamini apart from the chains. Locally owned and trusted since 1929. Stop in and see the difference for yourself at Figlamini Drugstore in Carbondale, where you're not just a number, you're family. What does it mean to be an expert? Does it mean getting the job done right? Or being able to pinpoint a problem and quickly find a solution? Whatever the meaning, the team in NJS are your experts in hydraulic and pneumatic components. So whether you need a custom hose built on the spot or a cylinder repaired from the ground up, the experts at NJS are there when you need them. And with the area's largest hose and fittings warehouse, NJS has thousands of the parts you need in stock and ready to go. NJS Route 6 Mayfield, online at NJSco.com. NJS is proud to call this area home and proud to sponsor our area athletes on Adams Cable Channel 7.
Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
Looking for great prices and special offers on top quality parts and accessories? You'll find them at Napa Auto Parts. Visit Tonkin Auto Supply in Carbondale for great savings while supplies last. Only at Napa. Stop in and see Glenn, Garth, and the staff at Tonkin Auto Supply in Carbondale, your know-how folks.
Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
Keep your vehicle running safe and efficiently with complete automotive care by Gerry's Tire and Auto Service, Brooklyn Street, Carbondale. You can rely on Gerry's for minor repairs, wheel alignment, Pennsylvania safety inspection and emissions testing, brake service, oil changes, computer diagnostics, and brand name tires for a smooth ride. Stop in and see Gerry. Call 282-TIRE or visit their website, jerrystire@gmail.com. Gerry's Tire and Auto Service, Brooklyn Street, Carbondale. Improve the appearance of your property with the help of Nick's Excavating and Paving of Carbondale. Nick's Excavating and Paving provides the highest quality service in residential and commercial excavating, paving and seal coating, demolition, land clearing, foundations, driveways, sidewalks, and utility lines. Nick's Excavating and Paving also delivers sand, stone, topsoil, and mulch. For prompt professional service, call Nick's Excavating and Paving, Carbondale. Here we go with third quarter action in today's Lackawanna League Division III girls basketball matchup, with Carbondale area holding a 3-point lead over Lakeland, 20-17.
Now, I think you're going to have to get some screens for Agantowicz to get free, or maybe they'll put her up on the block and try to post Molly Slitsky, who's a little bit shorter than Kayla is.
Madison Harding will give up the basketball to Estat. She'll float a pass to Retzbach. And Estat near side, Taylor Flynn. Baseline, hemmed in, will bounce pass in the lane, and there's a whistle. Boy, that was a dangerous pass.
Who's that foul on Slitsky? I thought it was on this girl from Lakeland.
That's the second personal on Slitsky. First team foul, and on the inbound, ball is loose. Flynn, good job to keep it. And Agnatovich on the left side will give it to Estat, and Lakeland will reset its offense.
There's the trap.
Harding trapped on the baseline. They work it back outside, and ball tipped, and a great job by Zoe Zazera. The fast break is on to Anna Totsky. She puts on the brakes, will work it out to Slitsky with an open look, and misfires. And ball is rebounded by Harding. In transition, here is Estat for an outside jump shot, way off the mark, and this is Slitsky with the basketball across midcourt for Carbondale area, leading by 3, 20-17. Bounce pass inside, Anatotsky out to Sarah, and Slitsky will take control. Zoe Zazera knocks down a shot to give Carbondale area a 22-17 advantage.
All right, again, Carbondale in the box and one again.
And Estat. Boy, that was almost a traveling violation, as Retzbach will float the pass on the near side. Retzbach on the perimeter to Flynn. Flynn will pull up with the jump shot. Off the back iron, no good. Battle for the ball, jump ball. Carbondale has it.
Someone else is going to have to step up if Agantowicz can't get free. Somebody's going to have to step into the gaps and take a couple of shots to maybe free her up a little bit.
Carbondale area by 5, 22-17.
Okay, now get the ball back to the middle. Now reverse it.
Agnatovich comes up with a steal. Estat gets the ball back to Flynn, and Lakeland has another opportunity off the turnover. Estat with a little runner, didn't get it to fall. Put back is up and off the mark by Harding, and Carbondale area has the rebound by Zoe Zazera. Here come the Chargerettes with Sarah Totsky on the top of the key. with the Chargerettes leading 22-17. Anatotsky will bounce pass in traffic, and there's a turnover. Estat has the basketball and a reach-in called on the Chargerettes.
Sloppy passing on by both teams today.
Brooke Estat will look to inbound the basketball. Wait for that foul to go up on the board. Morgan Morrow called for her second personal, team's second. Agnatovic. Give it up to Flynn. Taylor Flynn near side. Retzbach with a jump shot. They can't buy a basket from the outside. And Saratotsky with the rebound gets it to Anna. Here come the Chargerettes in transition. Anatotsky bounce passing. Morrow up with the shot under the basket. Misses. Lakeland has it. Outlet pass to Estat in transition. The Lady Chiefs trailing 22-17. Will go to work in their half-court set. Inside they go. Flynn. Left side. Retzbach. Short on the jumper. Ball goes out of bounds, and Lakeland will keep the possession.
Saratotsky has a look on her face like she's not happy. They said it went off her. I'm not so sure that did.
Well, you have to keep your cool. That's what she's doing. Inbound pass, Agnatovic. And the Lakeland Lady Chiefs with Flynn. Good ball movement, and a short jumper is good by Madison Harding.
Well, you can't.
There's a ball tipped, and Carbondale area will they throw it away? No, the ball was tipped by Agnatovic. Good hustle. And that will force the Chargerettes to inbound the ball at center court. But first, a timeout with Carbondale leading by 3, 22-19 on Adams Cable High School basketball.
Enjoy the feel of deep, rich luxury. Get the drama of radiant color and experience the timeless beauty, comfort, and durability of carpeting from Tom's Floor Shop in Childs. Tom's Floor Shop offers a large selection of hardwood, laminate, vinyl, ceramic tile, and carpeting on display in their showroom. Rely on Tom's Floor Shop for expert installation. All roads lead to where great floors begin at Tom's Floor Shop, exit 6 off the Casey Highway in Childs.
You're ready for the big game, but how about your car? As you travel through downtown Carbondale, look for the classic yellow, blue, and red Sunoco sign. Drive in and fill up with the fuel of choice from Main Street Sunoco and get the finest performance from your car. At Main Street Sunoco in Carbondale, prompt, courteous service is always assured. Congratulations to our local athletes and coaches for their hard work and dedication. From the staff and management of Main Street Sunoco in Carbondale. Welcome back to the Pete Tsaronis Gym. During the timeout, Glenn Muskowski was giving me the John Madden version of
how to break a press.
How to break a press. He had his folder open there as Selitsky scores, and he was
nice pass from Zazera.
You take the ball over here and X's and O's and everything going on, and that's how you do it. 24-19.
If you don't understand it, Steve, and I don't remember it, then we're in good shape.
Oh, what a great pass and a shot by Katie Retzbach for Lakeland, and it's 24-21.
Now get to the middle, turn and look, pass the ball. Pass the ball instead of dribbling the ball. Pass it to reverse. You get it from one side, reverse it to the other side.
So the key to breaking the press is knowing where the players are on the court. There's usually one at the center court line, right?
Well, if you want to break a 2-2-1 zone press, you got to get the ball to the middle.
Saratotsky forces it up and draws the foul.
Steve, you put a girl out on a point, two people on the wings, girl in the middle, but she can't hide herself back here. She's got to move up. Get the ball to the middle. If it comes from the right side, get it to the left. Get it to the left, and then move the ball and then attack the zone press.
Saratotsky playing her final regular season game here at the Pete Tsaronis Gym as she misses the second shot. Senior night here in Carbondale. Tatiana Alicia, Audrey Gardis, Morgan Morrow, and Sarah Totsky, the 4 seniors honored prior to the varsity game here tonight. Great job by Zoe Zazera to tip the basketball and get it. And here she goes, coast to coast, as she splits a couple of defenders and got the roll.
Dipsy Doodle, great shot.
How about that shot to give the Chargerettes a 27-21 lead? Posting up, Madison Harding will get it to Agnatovic with a left hand. Boy, Lakeland is going to have a great team coming back. They return all 5 starters.
Yeah, they're going to be looking pretty good next year. They may be the favorite in this division.
There's a steal by Amelia Zazera with the layup, came up short. Retzbach with the rebound, out to Brooke Estat. Estat, will she bounce past it? Yes, she gives it up to Agnatovic. Agnatovic with a great pass, but a steal by Anatotsky. Good defense, and Agnatovic blocks it and will take it to the basket, puts on the brakes and scores. Lakeland answers with a bucket. They now trail 27-23. Sarah Totsky in traffic. Solitsky.
Get the ball out of the corner.
In they go to
Good,
Zazera.
got a little piece. Agnatovic got a little piece of that.
A little bit of a block, altered the shot, and Brooke Estat will bring it back out for the Lakeland Lady Chiefs with 1:44 to play in the 4th quarter. Jump shot won't fall for Harding, and the follow-up off the mark by Agnatovic. The putback is up by Harding, won't fall. Whistle and a foul under the basket.
Well, again, too many offensive rebounds for Lakeland. Agnatovic had 1. Harding had 2.
Sarah Totsky called for her 3rd personal foul in the team's 3rd. Madison Harding on the stripe for the Lakeland Lady Chiefs and knocks it down. 27-24 your score. Carbondale area, your leader as Audrey Gardis checks back into the lineup. Molly Solitsky will get a breather. Harding misfires on the 2nd shot. Chargerettes will have the possession. Leading by 3, 27-24.
Step to the ball. Get to the middle. Reverse it. Middle. Don't dribble it. Pass the ball.
Morrow had it knocked away. Lakeland off the turnover. Wants to go coast to coast. Gardis reaching in. Went for the steal. Layup won't fall for Harding. And Morrow has the rebound for the Chargerettes. Zazera bounce passing. Audrey Gardis takes it to the basket. Didn't get the roll. Ball is loose, and Agnatovic comes up with it. The fast break is on. Agnatovic going coast to coast, dishing off. Estat from the corner. Air ball. Gardis with it. Sarah Totsky with under 1 minute to play in the 3rd quarter. Anatotsky across midcourt. Morrow with the Chargerettes leading by 3, 27-24. Audrey Gardis.
Pass the basketball. Get somebody in the high post right there. Reverse it.
Anatotsky from in the lane with a bucket. 29-24 as the Chargerettes lead by 5. Final 21 seconds of quarter number 3. Loose ball, Anatotsky has it. Plenty of time for the Chargerettes, but Lakeland gets the basketball off the turnover. Agnatovic battling for it and pushing foul. See who that was on. A lot of traffic there.
That was on, I believe, Anatotsky. Yep.
Her first personal, team's 4th. Estat on the inbound. Lindsey Jones in the ball game wearing number 5. 5 seconds left. Jones off the drive, didn't get it. Agnatovic forces it up at the buzzer, and that will bring an end to the 3rd quarter of play here at the Pete Zeronis Gym in today's Lackawanna League Division III girls basketball matchup, with the Chargerettes leading the Lady Chiefs 29-24 on Adams Cable High School basketball. Insurance is more than just a policy. It's knowing that you are properly covered to protect all the assets you have worked so hard to acquire over the years. For over 50 years, McGovern Insurance has fulfilled the needs and expectations of families and businesses in the greater Carbondale area. McGovern Insurance Agency specializes in auto, home, commercial, and life insurance. Call for a competitive quote and superior service at 282-1170. Your protection comes first at McGovern Insurance Agency, 26th Avenue, Carbondale. The Gabriel family and the staff at Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated of Carbondale send best wishes to our local athletes and teams for a successful season. In your time of need, call 282-1219 for the ultimate in professional service from Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street, Carbondale. Back at the Pete Taronis Gym alongside Glenn Muskowski and Nick Homick, I'm Steve Young. Fourth quarter just underway with Lakeland trailing 29-24, and they will have the basketball to start the fourth quarter.
Well, this is gonna be a slammer right down to the wire here.
Agnatovic in the corner, out to Lindsey Jones. Audrey Gardis on the fast break with the layup, and she scores. 31-24, the Chargerettes. Jones for Lakeland. Inside they go to Harding. Estat didn't get the roll. The putback is up and good by Madison Harding.
Another offensive rebound for Lakeland, which is their 7th this half.
Anatotsky put on the brakes, and a timeout was called by Will Reckless with 7:16 remaining, and the Chargerettes leading 31-26 here on Adams Cable High School Basketball. We're going to keep it right here for just a moment and thank a lot of great people. We'll start with the general manager of Adams Cable Service, Wendy Hartman. Wendy, thank you so much for all of your support this season, along with the director of marketing, Stephanie Kemmerer, and of course our head-in technician, Kyle Kemmerer. They've done a great job this season, and everyone who had a hand in getting the Channel 7 live audio on, Stephanie Kemmerer, along with Mark Peterson. Thank you to Heather O'Connor. Heather's on duty tonight. Heather, thank you very much. Eric Spangenberg also had a hand in getting the live audio on this season. Michelle Cluck and Lisa McCausland. Thanks to all of those great people for their support of high school basketball here on Channel 7 this season. 31-26, it is the Chargerettes as Zoe Cicera lays it in with a right hand.
Good strong move by Zoe, and she was right on balance. Good strong power move to the basket.
Now the Lakeland Lady Chiefs trailing 33-26. Cheering section in rare form here tonight, here in the fourth quarter. As Agnatovic will give it up, and Brooke Estat with an open look and knocks down a three.
Lakeland needed that.
33-29 your score. As the Lady Chiefs answer, and Kayla Agnatovic with the basketball was fouled to stop the clock with 6:23 to play in the fourth quarter.
I think it was on her, Steve.
Oh, it was on Agnatovic, so that's her first and the team's third. Audrey Gardis will check out of the lineup along with Morgan Morrow. Molly Selitsky is back in along with Sarah Totsky. 4-point game. Zazera in the paint. Oh, the shot was rejected by Agnatovic. Great job. Estat and company with going for the basketball had it taken away by the Chargerettes as Amelia Zazera with a good job. They'll work it out to Anna Totsky. Zoe Zazera will bounce pass it into Sarah Totsky in traffic, and a blocking foul is called in the lane.
There's a lot of contact in there.
Yes, sir.
You don't know how those are going to go.
Madison Harding whistled for the personal foul. That is her third and the team's fourth. Totsky with the free throw. give the Chargerettes a 5-point lead. And Saratotsky misses the second shot, and a big rebound by Harding, and a foul.
Yeah, it's reaching over the top. Zoe Zazera, that's her first person.
5:58 remaining in the fourth. 34-29 Carbondale area. And the Lady Chiefs will bring the ball the length of the court. Katie Resbach and Eastat. Taylor Flynn, a junior.
Oh, good move.
Eastat with a runner, banks it off the glass. 34-31. Anybody's ball game right now with the Chargerettes leading.
There it is. Be careful. Nothing there. Bring it back out.
Amelia Zazera with the layup.
And a left-handed shot.
Wow,
Very nice.
The 5'4" freshman right to the basket to give the Chargerettes a 36-31 advantage. Eastat with a runner. Misfires, and Anatotsky rebounds for Carbondale area. Anna right down court on the break. Couldn't find Zazera on the fast break, and the Chargerettes turn it over. Lady Chiefs trailing by 5.
And pick her right up as soon as she comes across. If you're Carbondale. Now Kayla's got to get in there, get off some screens to get herself open.
Harding right to the basket, misfires. Good defense by the Chargerettes. Saratotsky with the rebound. Anna Totsky will bring it on the perimeter for the Chargerettes.
Get out of the corner with it.
Slitsky will bounce pass to Saratotsky, and she will just force up the shot.
Exactly. All she's doing is forcing everything up there. She gets in there. Just get it back out. If you have nothing, get it back out. They'll get it back into you. Can't force those shots up. Not at this point of the game.
5-point lead for Carbondale area as Lakeland will go to work in its half-court 7. How about that? A steal by Amelia Zazera. Boy, she has a bright future here for the Chargerettes. Only a freshman playing like a seasoned veteran.
She's doing a great job, both ends of the court.
Saratotsky now will give it to her sister, Anna.
They got to get some kind of offense going here. Too much dribbling.
4 minutes left.
Lakeland's in there man-to-man. You got to run your man-to-man stuff here.
Now Anna will bounce pass it to Zoe Zazera. Into Sarah, back outside. Zoe Zazera with a jump shot that was short. And here come the Lady Chiefs with the basketball, trailing 36-31. Brooke Eastat hemmed in on the corner.
Tell you, if she kept going, she may have gotten that baseline that time.
Harding will work it on the near side. Agnatovic, baseline. Retzbach with an open look. Can't convert. Over they go to Harding. Her shot won't fall. And it's Agnatovic trying to go back up with it in a lot of traffic. They work it to Retzbach, and she misfires. Lakeland from the outside, their percentage from the floor is very low. They just cannot buy a basket. And now this is Amelia Zazera with a jump shot from the corner. And it's 38-31, the Chargerettes. Under 3 minutes to play in the fourth quarter.
Oh, you got to come up and contest her.
Jump shot won't fall for Harding. And a jump ball, and Carbondale area will have the possession.
Good defense by, I guess it was Zoe Zazera at that time.
38-31 your score. Carbondale area.
Back.
And a timeout is called by, I believe, Will Reckless.
I think by Zoe Zazera, she needs a break. She's working awful hard out there.
We'll go to a break and come right back with more high school basketball after this timeout.
When your car does this. Call us first.
Every job is perfect, or it doesn't leave the shop. That's the motto at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale. In an accident, remember, it is your car and your choice to choose your repair center. Call Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale, well known for integrity, safety, and craftsmanship. For more information concerning your rights and the 10 things you need to know before having your car repaired, go to their website, bestonsautobody.com. Good luck to all area teams from Tony, Mike, Jeff, and the staff at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, Gordon Avenue, Carbondale. Here's great news from Figlamini Drugstore in Carbondale that can save you money and make shopping for your prescriptions more convenient. Figlamini now has an $8.95 generic drug plan and free local delivery. Figlamini offers diabetic shoes, lift chairs, and home health supplies. That's what sets Figlamini apart from the chains. Locally owned and trusted since 1929. Stop in and see the difference for yourself at Figlamini Drugstore in Carbondale, where you're not just a number, you're family. Welcome back to the Pete Taronis Gym in Carbondale alongside Glenn Muskowski and Nick Homick. 2 minutes and 31 seconds remaining.
Steve, look who's here.
I know.
It's Coach Larry Gabriel.
I know.
The electric blanket must have conked out on him. He's at a game. And it's after 5 o'clock.
This is going to work out well. 2:29 to play fourth quarter, 38-31. The Chargerettes have the lead and the basketball. And now right here, Glenn, you have the lead.
Well, you got to look for a good shot. You got to be. They're going to. It looks like they're trying to hold the ball here, Steve. You got to protect them. Now there's the double team. You got to watch it. There it is, exactly right there. Can't give your dribble up. And I honestly think there's too much time to do that.
And the jump ball possession will go to Lakeland. So right now, it is Eastat and Lakeland going to work, trailing 38-31. 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Brooke Eastat, jump shot from the outside won't fall. Agnatovic to Retzbach, and her shot short.
Good box out by Amelia Zazera. She's doing it all.
38-31, the Chargerettes hanging on to the lead and the basketball.
Oh, she missed him. Wide open underneath.
Saratotsky double teamed. Look to
again.
Agnatovic takes it away off the steal. Here come the Lady Chiefs. Agnatovic with the spin move, a little fade away, and the foul.
I think Carbondale's going to that little too much. They're not protecting the basketball trying to do that. Lakeland's going to double team. They're not looking underneath. They're open. The girls are open underneath.
Kayla Agnatovic, the junior, a 70% free throw shooter on the stripe for the Lady Chiefs, trailing 38-31. And boy, Lakeland just can't buy a basket. They have really struggled. Agnatovic, a junior, averaging 19 points a ball game. This is 2.
Oh, good rebound by Molly Solitsky.
By Solitsky.
Those are 2 big fouls. Free throws, you expect her to make those. But that happens.
Saratotsky will look for help. Anna had to go off her fingertips, and here is Jones going to the basket.
Wow.
And a foul.
He was behind everything, that official, that time. He'd see it. No way. That was a good steal. You cannot, at Carbondale, play with your back to the basket at 19 feet, 8 inches, and you have your back to the basket. Impossible.
Lindsey Jones on the stripe for Lakeland, a junior.
They can't. They're going to have to play facing the basketball, run their offense, run some time off the clock.
Jones with a big free throw to narrow the deficit to 38-32, and she knocks down 2. Lead is down to 5 for the Chargerettes with $1:05 on the clock here in the fourth. Zoe Zazera will have the ball knocked away by Agnatovic, going after it.
I'll tell you what, Lakeland is resilient. They're going after that ball. They have nothing to lose.
No, you're down by 5 with 1 minute and 1 second
you
remaining.
You got to protect the basketball.
Now Saratotsky will look to inbound along the baseline for the Chargerettes. And she's looking. Inside they go. They get it to
Bring it out.
Solitsky. Anatotsky on the perimeter. And a foul called on the Lady Chiefs. With under 1 minute remaining, 54 seconds. On the stripe for Carbondale area is Anna Totsky, shooting at 62% this season from the line. Big free throw.
Everything is big now.
39-33, the Chargerettes. And the sophomore, Anna Totsky. Hits 2. 7-point lead for Carbondale area. Now time is the big factor for Lakeland.
Got
They
to
have
come
get a shot quickly. This is Agnatovic firing up a three-pointer with 42 seconds left, and a timeout is called. With the Lady Chiefs trailing 40-36, we'll keep it right here and thank all of our great sponsors for making all of the broadcasts possible this season. NJS Systems and Controls, Route 6 in Mayfield. Thank you to Nick Cerniak and the full crew down at NJS. By your local Napa Auto Parts store, Tonkin Auto Supply, Glenn Garth, and a great staff at Tonkin Auto. Thank you very much, Glenn. Jerry's Tire and Auto Service. Thanks, Gerry. Nick's Excavating and Paving. A big thanks to Tom's Floor Shop and Childs, Main Street, Sunoco, McGovern Insurance Agency, Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Homes, by Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center. Thanks to the guys at Beston's for their support this season, Figlamini Drug Store in Carbondale, and of course to Sam Kalura and the Roselle Department Store for their support on the starting lineups this season on high school basketball. 42 seconds left. Here's a long down court pass.
Oh, and that's good where that goes. That goes back there. It's not
Really?
touched. Yep.
So that ball will go all the way to the opposite end of the court, and Lakeland
And no time goes off the clock.
will have it on their end of the court, trailing 40-36. Well, the Carbondale area was hoping to break someone free and get a quick basket, and the play backfired.
Well, I don't like that play. I don't like that. You got to get it in, make them follow you.
With 42 seconds left and Carbondale leading by 4, Lakeland will inbound the basketball. And the Lady Chiefs will
Good defense
take
by
a timeout.
Carbondale that time. That was good defense by Lakeland too, because there was nothing open underneath the basket, and then you run the risk of having a turnover without the clock starting, and that's exactly what happened. If no one touches the ball goes back to where it was thrown in.
Big thanks to the Carbondale Area School District for allowing us to come here and broadcast the games. Of course, to Athletic Director Eric Larson. Eric, thank you so much. Every game, he's always so good with everything we need here. Anything we need, he's always right there. And, of course, the Carbondale Area Maintenance Department. They get us set up with the table here,
Terrific.
Glenn, the broadcast line, everything we need. Thank you very much, guys. We really appreciate it.
Well, you Steve, we can't say enough about what all the people do in all the schools for us.
Yes.
Doing an outstanding job. I mean, makes our job a lot easy.
Sure does. And we sure do appreciate it. 42 seconds remaining.
Good
Loose
block
ball.
by Molly.
And there's a
Great
reaching foul.
block by Molly. That's a better defense than her father ever played, I'm sure.
And her father is sitting right there. 40-36 as both teams will walk the length of the court, and Zoe Zazera will be on the free throw line for the Chargerettes, up by 4. Zoe Zazera in league play shooting at 83% from the charity stripe. And that's why. It's like money in the bank.
Well, it's good. She has great form, great technique.
41-36, and the 5'9" junior, Zoe Zazera, hits 2.
Well, what you got to do with Carbondale now, you got to stay away from the 3. Can't give them the 3.
6-point lead, and Lakeland with Retzbach. Oh, what a block by Anna Totsky. And she steals the basketball with 25 seconds left. And a reach-in foul is committed by Lakeland to stop the
Great
clock.
block and a great steal by Anna Totsky.
That was huge. 42-36. And as both teams will come the other way, Amelia Zazera, the 5'4 freshman, is on the free throw line for the Carbondale area Chargerettes.
Bring it out.
Solitsky with a big rebound off the miss. And Madison Harding with a reach in.
That was
the clock.
big. That was big by Molly Solitsky getting that rebound. Another 4 or 5 seconds goes off the clock, and when you're down 6, the time is running out on you. That's also big. She hits a couple of these foul shots. It's really big.
Molly Solitsky, the 5'6 junior, is shooting at 47% from the free throw line this season. And it's off the back iron. 19 seconds remaining.
If you're Lakeland, you got to get down, get yourself the first shot you can get. If you're Carbondale, no fouls.
Second shot by Solitsky is all net. 43-36. The final 15 seconds of today's game. And it will be an outside shot that won't fall by Retzbach. And Solitsky collects the carom. Trapped in the corner and a reach in to stop the clock with 6 seconds left.
Great second half effort by the whole Carbondale defensive team. Lakeland just couldn't buy a shot in the second half. They struggled.
They struggled from the floor. Yep. They really did.
Yep.
They had opportunities. They took shots, had open looks, and just could not convert. Amelia Zazera checks out. Morgan Morrow is back in the ball game for the Chargerettes. And Solitsky with a big free throw. 44-36. The Chargerettes with 6 seconds to play.
A lot of credit goes to Molly Solitsky for the defense that she played on Caitlin Agantovich today. Caitlin ended up with 14 points, but a tough 14 points. A great job by Molly Solitsky. She deserves a nice round of applause coming off the court.
She gets a hug from Will Reckless and Dan Totsky and Dennis Fox. 45-36, the final 5 seconds of today's ball game. Agnatovic will pull up with a short jumper and nails it, and that will do it as the Chargerettes are victorious over Lakeland 45-38. Great performance here by Carbondale area. They played great defense against Lakeland.
Yes, they did. They kind of shut down Lakeland's offense a little bit, in that, especially in that second half. They played good, solid defense. Got a little sloppy with the ball. Had a lot of turnovers, but Lakeland in turn had turnovers themselves. And then Lakeland and I feel bad for them today because they just couldn't buy a basket in that second half. Struggled. They had the shots, but they couldn't drop. And you have those kind of games sometimes.
Carbondale area improves its overall record to 13 wins and 9 losses. They are now 3-3 in Division II, while the Lakeland Lady Chiefs overall fall to 13-8, and they are even at 3-3 in Division II play. They will have one more game to play, a crossover matchup on Friday against the Mountain View Lady Eagles. So your final score here tonight is Carbondale area 45 and Lakeland 38, and that is going to wrap up our broadcast season. Glenn, can you believe it?
Well, it is. And Steve, and I again, football. I said this at football. I said I enjoyed every bit of the basketball season. We have a great time with doing all these games, girls and boys, and trying to showcase some of these kids for Northeast Pennsylvania. I think I like to thank Adams for what they do for us.
They're fantastic, great to work with. And we have a lot of fun doing the games, and we hope you have enjoyed them all season long. And I think this is directed at Nick Homick. It's from Coach Larry Gabriel III. Only 187 days until we field a punt. 187 days. So
Nick, what does he know? He left the couch to come here. he thought he was going to school.
So that is going to wrap up our broadcast season here tonight. There's my Aunt Janie. Great to see her. and the Totsky family across the way, and that's going to wrap it up. Glenn, been a real pleasure
It certainly has, Stephen.
tonight.
Enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed it. Looking forward to, before you know it, football will be back. Steve, these two teams, with the record that they have, they may just meet in the playoffs. They're kind of like they're probably in the middle of that group there, like right around 500. Who knows? It would be a great game. Would be a great game to see.
Definitely a possibility. So thank you for joining us all season for high school basketball as the Chargerettes win it over Lakeland 45-38. For Glenn Muskowski and Nick Homick, I'm Steve Young. So long till football season.
This Adams Cable Channel 7 sports presentation of girls basketball between the Carbondale area Chargerettes and the Lakeland Lady Chiefs was brought to you by Adams Cable Service, NJS Systems and Controls, Route 6 Mayfield, your local Napa Auto Parts store, Tonkin Auto Supply, Gerry's Tire and Auto Service, Nick's Excavating and Paving, Tom's Floor Shop, your first step to a beautiful home, Main Street Childs, Main Street Sunoco, McGovern Insurance Agency, Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Home and Cremation Services Incorporated, with locations at 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street, Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, Figlomini Drugstore, locally owned and trusted since 1929. Your starting lineups are presented by Roselle Department Store. Thank you for making this another great season of high school basketball. And join us again in the fall for the kickoff of Adams Cable High School football here on Channel 7.